In this episode, as discussed yesterday, Bitcoin began breaking out as soon as we entered this region, but in fact we got a rejection around 13.25, but as well the SPX began a massive dump-isode today. And even though for the large part of the last week Bitcoin did seem to decouple a little bit from the SPX, guys, for the most part, these two assets are still very much coupled together. With the SPX actually going below its 21 and 50-day moving average and potentially this key support, if it is unable to hold this level, what is next in store? But even after this nice dirty dumpage, Bitcoin has actually still 100% remained valid within this ascending triangle, guys. This is absolutely key. We actually got multiple more touches here overnight. And as well, we cemented the most bullish weekly candle in basically the last 3 years. But what is our lowest target to the downside in this scenario? Welcome back, everyone, to this dirty dump episode. We've had a lot of pump episodes, a lot of rump episodes, and a lot of extremely web episodes over the past week, but now, in fact, it is time for a dirty dump episode. This is going to be a quick update because I anticipate we may need to be making a second update later today. So as well, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications so you get updated when we upload these time-sensitive, absolutely crucial episodes like this. And as well, guys, as always, if you want to enter for this ledger, equivalent in BTC, or access to T4, as always, make sure to comment and make sure you're subscribed. Guys, so the last few weeks have been absolutely insanely bullish, and it was confirmed 100% last night, as we talked about, as we got that very, very bullish weekly close. Basically now anything above 12K is just absolutely child's play, and we're in a very good position. However, we do see, again, some continued correlation that people most likely do not want to see, specifically here with the SPX. Last week we were finding bounces on this 21 daily moving average here, but it looks as though we've actually fallen below the 21 and 50-day moving average in a very key spot. So if we're unable to hold this, it is very likely that we come down to even like that $33.50 dollar area for the SPX, currently around $33.95. Ultimately, the lowest pullback target to remain healthy, though, is about 3,300, where the 21-week moving average is, which is exactly where the SPX bounced back the last few weeks of September. So not too critical just yet, but it is not a great sign for the SPX that it is dumping. In the short term, that could mean continued Bitcoin correlation. However, I am confident that Bitcoin could continue to decouple more and more, as we saw over the past 2 weeks as well. And especially as the day plays out, it is likely that if the SPX continues its dirty rumpage to the downside, Bitcoin obviously will also break out. And there are a lot of indicators actually showing, very close to overbought or overbought for Bitcoin. So a pullback here would not actually be bad. We got exactly what we needed over the last week with this very, very strong weekly close. We do have a very important monthly close coming in just a few days. So ideally, we want to remain above $12,000 for that monthly close. If we go to the monthly here, basically we want to hold above 12,000 or even, the upper limits of 11,000. And guys, keep in mind, all of this in play is that we've just had our third macro retest of the 400 billion roughly dollar market cap for the entire cryptocurrency space. So again, another $70 billion pullback, even to about 33 or 330 billion for the entire cryptocurrency market cap is not out of the question, right? This is going to be a very volatile next week, in my opinion. This is a huge week. This is a huge month, and November is going to be absolutely wild. Okay, only 2 more months until 2020 is over. And I think the volatility is really going to pick up, specifically this week. And guys, I'm just going to come right out and say it. If the SPX would dump down to 3,300, or let's say even all the way down to 3,250 or something like that, Bitcoin is most likely in the short term not going to set new highs, right? In the short term, if we do get a significant downside move with the SPX continuing, then there's no way Bitcoin's going to approach $20,000 in my opinion, in the short term. Okay, we got a taste of decoupling, and I think that's going to continue, but there's just no way that Bitcoin's going to shatter all-time highs in the next week if the SPX dumps. Just wanted to make this quick, but we're most likely going to have a better update later today. And as well, if you have experience trading and want to support the channel, make sure to take advantage. For the next 5 days, if you deposit using our link below, creating a new account, you can get an up to additional $390 for trading on Bybit.